the market is all about supply and demand, is all about order blocks. Okay, price doesn't move without making the order blocks or without making the supply and demands. But 90% order blocks or 90% supply and demand, they fail because they are fake, or it doesn't matches with the higher time frame supply and demand. Okay, let's say there is a 4-hour trend going on. Okay, in the 4-hour chart, my price is going up, and you are gonna buy here. Okay, because there was a demand here, you want to buy, but the 4-hour price right now sitting in the daily supply. So do you think it's gonna work, the 4-hour demand? No, it's not gonna work. Okay, the same thing, for example, let's say market is going down, and you still or you suddenly have a 4-hour supply zone. Okay, and do you think you're gonna take this trade? And also another thing, in the daily time frame, the market hit a daily demand here, and also the location wise is very bad. Okay, so when you're gonna take trade, you will have to go to the higher time frame, then you go to the one time lower, then you go to the one more time lower. Okay, so you have to check that you are not buying into the if you are buying in 4-hour chart, so you are not buying into the daily supply. Okay, or if you are selling the 4-hour chart, then you must be careful that there are no daily demand. Okay, so let me show you in the chart, live chart. Okay, just a second. See here, in recently we had this demand zone 1, and we had also this strong supply zone. Okay, and you can see in this case both of them did not work. It did not work, and also this one did not work. Okay, why? They both look good. ERC candle, strong ERC candle, order block, they both looked very good. Now for the first here, if I go to the first trade here, I sold. Okay, let's say we sold here, or we want to place an order after this move was made. Okay, but can you see this move here? This move here did not remove opposite imbalance. Okay, if this move here removed this low here, then we could take this trade. Okay, but it did not. But on the other hand, if I go to the daily chart, we can see that the market is clearly trending up. So and also the weekly chart, you can see that market is clearly trending up. Okay, there is no sign that market might fall. But even though there was no sign, we can take some of these aggressive trades. But then I'm saying it again, this order block or this imbalance must remove opposite direction demand, because this is selling, so it must remove a belly demand. These are not demand, these are just corrective move. Okay, these are not opposing direction imbalance. Okay, these are just small moves. Okay, this might be an imbalance. Yeah, this is. So it did not remove anything. Okay, so this is not a valid one. And also the trend is up. Also in 4 hour trend is up. Okay, and the same thing if I go forward, and same thing happen here. See here, this order block here made this imbalance, and this imbalance actually remove this opposite direction supply. Okay, the strong supply. Okay, so when it removed it, it became a demand zone. But now, of course, you're saying that everything is, everything is good. The trend is in my favor. In daily, it looks good. That market is trending up. Just 1 second here. See, market is trending up. In the 4 hour, market is trending up. And the weekly, the market is trending up. Okay. So why not buying here? Yeah. Why not? Okay, no guys, wait. So there are many more things. Trading is not that easy. Okay, trading is not that simple. Okay, so you must go to the weekly and see, market cannot just go up forever. You see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. There was 8 week, last 8 weeks there was only bullish move. So don't you expect the market might fall from here? Okay, but if you just draw here this supply zone, of course this supply zone is tested once, twice, 3 times and 4 times, and market might break this time. This supply zone might break, be broken this time, because it's testing many times, but still it's not broken. So that means this supply is in control. So now if I go to the daily chart, and we also see the same thing. See here, if I just take a line here, see, there was 1 second. See, there was this supply zone as well. Okay, so there was also daily supply zone, and in the 4-hour time frame, you see the 4-hour time frame, the market, the location is actually in the top. Let's say we want to buy something. Okay, there was a people, okay, that's in the middle, and then people, sellers, always remember, these people, it means these buyers. This buyer want to buy when the market come into this area, and these sellers want to sell when the market goes into this area. Okay, you see, you buy in the low, you sell in the top. If you see the whole range here, so where we are in the selling range. Can you see that? You don't want to buy here. Okay, here is okay, but it's a little bit risky, but still okay in that full range. If you see that full range, okay, so here is risky to buy, and forget everything. If you just see here, right now we are, see, in that weekly zone here. See, if you, this weekly zone, right now we are in the weekly zone. So for me, instead of buying, okay, instead of buying, I could have sell. Okay, I could have sell, but there was not a valid imbalance, so I didn't sell. But anyway, but these are the supply, but for me it's not a supply, but for many people it's a supply, and this is a demand, but this demand is sitting in the weekly zone, so this is not a good demand, and also this is not a good supply because it did not eliminate opposite direction demand. Okay, it did not eliminate this one, and these are not demand. And these same thing happened actually here in the New Zealand dollar. What happened here? We had this supply zone right here, and we had also this daily supply, weekly supply, daily supply is in control, and you could sell it here. Okay, here it was a good, if you wanted to sell, then you could sell it here, because these order block here actually remove these demand zone. Okay, so it's a good trade to take. So it was a good trade to take, but we have also this demand zone. You can see that it did not work. It did not work, and it did not work either. You know, sometimes it happens. Let me see what time it happened. 1 second. There was a Wednesday 11. Okay, so this is a 4-hour candle. Wednesday 11 4-hour candle. Now I will take you to my FX book and see why did happen, why this supply was not respected. Let us check. So I'm in my FX book, and as you can see clearly, actually 12 June there was some big news. CPI, inflation rate, there was a Fed interest rate decision, you know, and that's why actually it did not work, because that candle was finished at 15 right after the CPI news, and that candle here actually finished just before the Fed. Okay, and this candle actually started, you know, this candle started right 1 hour before the Fed, and after the Fed came, you see the Fed interest rate decision came, market just went down. Okay, but this was a right trade to take. Of course, you are not gonna win all the trade. You know, if you can win only 40% of trade, that's enough. You know, you don't need more than that. Okay, let's say if you trade 10, if you take 20 trade every month, you should win 8 trade. Okay, that's what you should do. Okay guys, well guys, thanks for today.